So this thing's actually pretty cool. We have the I probably should have said it's pretty amazing, but anyways, we have the Imazing IM29 jump starter power bank. So not only can you jumpstart your car, truck, SUV, ATV, your yacht if you're fancy, your motorboat if you're not, but you can also jumpstart, let's just call it what it is. You can also charge your mobile devices. You can charge your phones, your tablets, your iPods, any other USB powered device, charge it up with this thing and jumpstart your car. Yeah, this thing does it all. I'm emergency ready. I see what they did there. So not only can it charge pretty much anything, but we also have an LED flashlight with SOS in case you get stranded and need to get some emergency help. We have a multi-protect safety system, so that way if you reverse the polarities, overcharge, overheat, etc., there's like 9 different things it protects you from. It'll warn you so you don't mess up anything. It's basically idiot proof because for me, I have no idea how any of this works, so I definitely need all those protections. It does recharge with a USB Type-C cable, which is pretty awesome because future proof right there. And it also comes with the battery cable so you can connect it to your car's battery, jumpstart that thing and get on the road. Now as far as battery capacity, this thing actually has 20,000 milliamp hours, so you could charge up your phones, your tablets, and still be able to jumpstart your car. That's crazy. And if you want to do some quick math, which I'm not sure how to do, that also equates to 74 watt hours, which is actually really big. I mean, if you wanted to take this on a plane, I guess you could, since the biggest battery you can take is 100 watt hours, so you're right under. So as far as the actual USB ports, we have the output 1, which goes 5 volts at 3 amps, 9 volts at 2 amps, and 12 volts at 1.5 amps, which is basically going to give you quick charge 3.0 speeds. Output 2 is 5 volts at 2.1 amps, so you're getting a slower charge, but if you want to charge up some headphones or just charge up your device slower, then that's perfectly fine. And then we have the input and output USB Type-C port, which is at 3 amps, so you can charge up the actual power bank with USB Type-C and also use a USB Type-C cable to charge up your USB Type-C devices. This is a 2500 amp jump starter. It's perfect for jumping 4 to 6 cylinder vehicles and motorcycles all the way up to 8 liter gas and 8 liter diesels. It does start at 1000 amps and then does peak up to 2000 to 2500 amps. And you can use this in pretty extreme weather, all the way up to 140 degrees or 60 degrees Celsius, all the way down to -3 degrees Fahrenheit and -20 degrees Celsius. All of this is pretty amazing, so let's see what we actually got inside the box. And also, if you're wondering how long this battery will actually last if you just throw it in your car and don't use it, it'll last about 3 months before you have to recharge it, so just keep that in mind. And oh, okay, everything is actually inside this nice hard shell carrying case. Imazing, of course, and it actually feels very good. I can't wait to open this up, that's why we're gonna do it right now. Oh, okay, oh, look at this. This looks nice, okay. Inside the box, we do have an instruction guide. What? Look at this. We got a DC to cigarette adapter cable so you can plug in basically any device that can plug into your car right into the power bank. So that's awesome. You could use portable vacuums, portable refrigerators, whatever you want. Although keep in mind, it does max out at 12 volts at 10 amps. We have the actual battery jump starter cables. Okay, they're very strong. They feel very nice. They plug right in. We got a little display here to let you know what's going on, along with a little warning label that also tells you what each LED indicator means. We have low voltage protection, reverse polarity protection, reverse charge protection, short circuit protection, and high temperature protection, which once again, I'm glad they're here. We have a nice flat USB-A to USB Type-C charging cable. And look at this, there's even this little foam pad that keeps everything separated from the actual charging bank, which is also in another foam pad to keep it nice and secure. And oh, this thing feels nice. Oh, okay, this thing right here is a beefy boy. Over on the top of the Imazing branding, of course, because it's Imazing, we have a little LED display. Right here, we have 99% charge already. That's awesome. Over here on the side, we have the in and out USB Type-C charging port, so you can charge this device as well as any other USB Type-C devices. The DC output, so you can plug in the cigarette lighter adapter to power any other devices. Nothing over here on the bottom, nothing on the other side. But then over on the front is where all the magic happens. We have the jump starter port to plug in the cables when you want to jump start your car, and it's also completely sealed when you're not using it. We have the quick charge 3.0 USB port as well as the regular USB port for charging up devices. And then we also have the flashlight. And to power the flashlight, you hold down the power button for a few seconds. It turns on, and then you can tap it again to make it do SOS. And we even have just a straight up strobe light. Send help, please. And then you can hold it down again to turn it off. Pretty cool, very simple. So for example, if you want to charge up a phone, we can plug in this USB cable, plug it into the phone, and then power this thing on. And just like that, we're charging up my phone. And now we can go jumpstart my car if we have to. And remember, we also have the USB Type-C port, so we can plug in a USB Type-C cable. And as you can see, we are charging up the power bank. Or because it's in and out, we can also plug it into a phone or any other device and charge that up as well, which is pretty awesome. And remember, you can even charge up to 3 devices at the same time, just like this. This has to be one of the smartest jump starters I've ever seen. Of course, using any of the other ports is very simple. We have the DC output, plug that in, just like this, and we can plug in any device we want to power, whether it's a fan or a vacuum. And as for one of the main things we're going to be needing in case of an emergency, the actual jump starter kit, it's very simple. We're going to pull back this rubber flap, and as you can see, there's only one way this can go in. All we have to do is plug it in, get it in there nice and secure. And as you can see, the LED screen on the cables is actually lighting up, so that means it's ready to go. So we can actually go outside and get this thing connected, and you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably not a good idea to connect these and then touch both of them, right? Because then I'll make a current and probably electrocute myself? Maybe, although it might be smart enough to not do that, although I'm not gonna try it because I'm not stupid. Or maybe I'm stupid for thinking that would happen. Let me know if that would actually happen. If I touch both of these or attach them to myself, would it create a current? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But anyways, let's head outside to the car, see if we can try this thing out and see if we can throw up some error messages that'll save us from doing something wrong. Welcome outside to a very cool 109 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's actually that hot. See, the sun's up there. And I would be showing you how to use this product on my Tesla, but that'll be a nightmare trying to do since the big battery's charging the little battery and it's impossible to discharge the little one without discharging the big one first, and you have to recharge the big one to get the small one back. It's a big nightmare, so we're gonna be using this Ram 1500. All right, it's a bigger car too, so if this works on this, then I guess it'll work on anything. Getting this thing working should be pretty straightforward. You go positive to positive, negative to negative. It does say out and the percentage is dropping down, so we know the battery is charging. Whoa, would you look at that? It is dropping rapidly. It's already down to 39%. Is that right? How's it doing it that fast? That is insane. 21? Wow. It's a little bit hard to see on camera, but we do have 14.2 volts of the battery, so it'll let you know what the charge is at. Whoa, it works. Pretty amazing and pretty quick. But I know what's on your mind. What happens if you're an idiot like me and put the cables on backwards? Let's find out. So this time we're going negative to positive and positive to negative. Hopefully, whoa, we got something, it's beeping. It is rapidly beeping and it does throw up an R for reverse polarity. And remember, you can power DC accessories just as easily. All right, guys, and we are back, and honestly, I'm very impressed with this thing. Not only can we charge up our mobile devices to keep us in check when we need to jumpstart them, but we can also jumpstart our car in case of an emergency. So if you're carrying this around to just charge up your devices, then guess what? You're gonna have it with you in case you need to jumpstart your car. Or if you carry this around to jumpstart your car and then your phone dies or something, you can always have this on hand to jumpstart your phone in case that thing dies. So it's pretty cool. It's like a catch-22, but the opposite, I guess, since it works for both instead of screws you over for both. But really, it's very impressive. We were able to get some reverse polarity error messages and everything going on, because sometimes I'm like, that's how you do it, right? You put this one on the positive and this one on the negative, and I'm like, I'm not sure. I better Google this. Right here, you don't really have to. Just do it, and guess what? It does all the magic for you. You don't have to worry about it. Very impressed with this thing. Super durable, feels very nice. Nice carrying case, and really does it all. So this is definitely something you want in your arsenal in case of an emergency.